Mic check. Mic. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am wearing the same outfit as last time. Simply because I wore it and we demolished the 49ers in the playoffs. And I'm filming two videos back to back, so I don't worry, this is all washed. But I want to start off with my review. This is gonna be my review, what I just witnessed and my takeaways. My predictions will come later, but for my review of the NFL divisional round, let's start where divisional round started in Denver. Number one Broncos going against the number six Bills in a 33-30 classic. I mean, this game was amazing. You had the comebacks. You had the most irrelevant players on the team really shining to be, who they are. But eventually the Broncos got it done. And my takeaways on this was the Broncos defense is absolutely amazing. I mean, this defense is, I cannot tell you how good this defense is. It is just insane. If you watch the game, you understand. And the other takeaways is that, to be honest, this was not McDermott's fault. I get it, we fire McDermott, but I don't see how this is really Sean McDermott's fault when Josh Allen fumbled the ball. Like, Josh Allen, I know it all isn't all on Josh Allen. So I think we are going to get to why I think the Bills are bad, but Sean McDermott did not deserve to be fired, and Denver's defense is amazing. I want to talk about Denver for a minute. That defense was playing stellar. I mean, don't let the 30 points fool you. This team was a team that was actually going out there and showing out. I mean, obviously it's Josh Allen, so it's going to be hard to not just hold this man to 0 points. But they were looking great. I mean, on both sides of the ball, to be honest, as well. Offense, not as good as defense, but their offense was still moving pretty well. And I mean, I don't know what to say about anything more about the Broncos besides that defense is so good. Unfortunately, though, on one of the most useless plays I've seen, instead of just taking the knees and drowning out the clock, they decided to run it on the second to last play with Bo Nix. Unfortunately, Bo Nix does get injured. Bo Nix does unfortunately get injured in probably one of the most like heartbreaking ways. So that's gonna be a big hit. Um, it was a run play in overtime, and for no reason they did not need to call this. He breaks his ankle. But as we look at the stats here, I mean, Bo Nix three TDs for one interception, throwing 26 for 46. So only missing 20 throws, which is a lot of throws to miss. I mean, that's almost the same amount of completions as Josh Allen. But this man was throwing it, and he was completely getting down the field. And Josh Allen did not play a good game. I'm gonna get to that. But another problem with this Denver team, they could not get this rushing game going. Um, this also is a testament why I think this defense is so good. Another takeaway was this running game is not that dominant. I mean, the lead rusher on the Denver Broncos was their quarterback. It's very rare for you to see a playoff game, your quarterback having more receiving yards than, I mean, more rushing yards than your running back. But I mean, on offense, it was really hard for this offense to really look bad when your quarterback is throwing that many dimes. Um, and that's all I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, I hope Bo Nix gets better. Um, I would have loved to see that team go to the Super Bowl. But Stidham, I mean, it's all on you. All Stidham has to do, and another. Well, I'm gonna get to this later. reasonably, all Stidham has to do with how dominant and good this defense is. Checks, just like literally slant, 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 wheel, 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 stance. Like just keep it basic. But because of how good the defense is, all this defense needs is for you to push this ball down because you don't want another Houston happening. But the Bills, man. I mean, the Bills. I can't take this team seriously. I mean, this defense was trying, but Josh Allen, you three. Obviously, the main headlines after this game is McDermott is fired. And as of recording this, isn't doesn't have a job, but he's fired. And when you watch this game, I'm all for Sean McDermott getting fired, maybe next season if he keeps this mediocrity up. But I mean, my boy, Josh Allen has two interceptions, I believe two fumbles, one for sure, which is one of the worst fumbles. If you guys missed it, Josh Allen's running for a first down. And as he's running for this first down, mind you, Josh Allen is one of the best um, quarterbacks in the world. He knows when you're running, you have to protect that ball. As he's running, he's already past the yard of scrimmage. There's no reason for him not to protect it. He passes the yard of scrimmage and he's running with the ball like this. And he's kind of like running with the ball, cradling it, and somebody just smacks it out of his hands, goes back. Unfortunately, his lineman couldn't recover it. But his lineman should not have to recover a fumble that was that obvious, like either slide or protect the ball. And Josh Allen, I mean, stinker. Um, I had to put some of the blame on him, but also this offensive this general manager has really given Josh Allen. In my last video, I said this is the worst team Josh Allen has been in the playoffs with, and as you can see, I kind of I said the Bills were going to win, but you know I also said that the Bears and I think I said the Rams were going to win, but I wanted the Bears to win. But I said the Rams were going to win, but I got the other two wrong. But this is the worst team Josh Allen has been with. I mean, like he really is throwing it to nobody. Their receiving yard leader was Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid. I believe his first name is Dalton. That's how nobody knows him. Like he's a good tight end. He's a great tight end. But why is Josh Allen's leading receiver in a divisional game where there's no Josh Allen, there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Lamar Jackson. It's him versus Bo Nix. Why is this his leading receiver? This general manager has made some of the dumbest calls and dumbest plays, and he's just getting away with it when Sean McDermott didn't have an op. Sean McDermott doesn't draft players. He's not. There's certain head coaches that really are in, like when I talk about coaches, we have John Harbaugh down there in New York, and Harbaughs are very like when I come in here, I want to be able to draft. I want to call plays. I want to do this. I want to do that. And to an extent, that's good, but it's going to be hard for you to get jobs outside of that. Especially if you get fired, it's going to be hard for you to find because not a lot of teams want to do that. This Bills team is a team that is putting all the blame on Sean Dermott. They've only drafted two Pro Bowlers since drafting Josh Allen almost 8 years ago. You're telling me you've only give him two Pro Bowlers to work with and then expect him to do something? How is Sean McDermott supposed to call plays when he doesn't have a say on who his offensive or defensive coordinators is? And his general manager is one of the worst. He gets a promotion and no, but that is enough for this game. I want to get to the next game. Now we get to the next game, and the next game is Seattle and San Francisco. And oh boy, was this an absolute demolition, right? I don't curse. Just know when this camera's off, there's a lot of things being said. This was an absolute demolition from Seattle's defense, a defense that I've crowned the best defense in the NFL, and nobody believed me. And this is why. I mean, you're starting to realize why this Seattle defense is so good. I mean, this Seahawks defense being able to hold San Francisco 49ers to 6 points, really being able to hold any team in the NFL to 6 points that makes it to a divisional playoffs. Now you make it to the divisional round, we're no longer playing kiddie games. We are all of these players are good to a certain extent, of course, but they're good. The problem here is San Fran will always be little bro. You guys haven't won a Super Bowl since before Bush. Like nobody acknowledges any president before Obama. Like we don't know. Like, that's not get him out of here. So you guys will always be little bro. We little bro you multiple times in the playoffs, and you guys will always be little bro. But to actually get into statistics, I mean Kenneth Walker absolutely blowing through defensive line like they're nothing. Zach Charbonnet, unfortunately, we do have a loss to Zach Charbonnet. He broke I believe it was he tore his ACL, unfortunately. It was either he tore his ACL or he broke something. He's out for the season. I believe he suffers a torn ACL, and that sucks because that was really something this team, this run game relied on. Kenneth Walker, very fast, very Kenneth Walker, very go, 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 but I don't agree with this, but how we run offense, he's not our bulldozer running back. That really goes to Zach Charbonnet. He's our, okay, we're at the 4th and 1, we're at, third and goal, we're running Zach straight down the middle. So that kind of sucks. But I have faith in Kenneth Walker that he's, I mean, amazing. Sam Darnold takeaways, he didn't really do a lot, but he did exactly what he needed to do, putting the ball exactly where he needed to put it. And what's the point of me going out there scoring 17 touchdowns when my defense is that good? All I gotta do is make it to where all my defense wants in that situation. If you ever played football, all you want on defense is whew, okay, let's now we did our job. Now give us enough time to regenerate, and I promise you we're gonna deliver. When you're going down and you're throwing interception after interception after interception after interception after interception after interception, you are not going to perform well on defense because your defense, they don't care if you score or not. Just give them time to heal, give them time to recover. And that's what Seattle was doing. I mean, just walking them down the field with these throws by Sam Darnold and then running the ball down their throat with, Raheem Shaheed catching that quick little screen to him, takes off, never to see him again. Raheem Shaheed getting active in this game. Um, Obviously Raheem Shaheed scoring the game winning. I mean, the game winning punt return because after that punt return or that kick return, we didn't have to do anything else. Yeah, I don't know where I left off, but like I said, Kenneth Walker just running this down the throat, and all defense wants is a break, and that's what Seattle gave our defense, marching the ball down the field little by little, kind of picking away at San Fran until there really wasn't nothing left for them to do. There's not really that much of a takeaway. I mean, Seattle defense dominating, demolishing. It really wasn't even close. Um, I want to look at some of these stats. I mean, Brock Purdy was 15 for 27 with the one interception. On the other side, you had Sam Darnold, who was 12 for 17, one touchdown. He really didn't have to do a lot. I mean, he threw a touchdown to Jack Smith and Jigba, but his rushing yard, the receiving yard leader for Seattle was Cooper Kupp with 60. Like I said, this was a very run dominant game. Kenneth Walker having 19 carries, 116 with 3 touchdowns. And then you go on defense, and I mean Witherspoon. When we had Tariq Woolen, when then we got Witherspoon, I really was like, I don't know how I quite feel about us having two cornerbacks, especially when you take two cornerbacks that high. I really don't know how I feel about wasting such a high pick on a cornerback when we already have a really good cornerback. And then you realize football teams can have two really good cornerbacks. And then, sometimes they don't last long because once your team is so good, kind of like the Chiefs, kind of like the Patriots, when your team is good for that long, you don't just have money to throw away unless players are willing to take pay cuts. And we live in a league where not a lot of players are willing to take pay cuts, rightfully so. But you forget like two good cornerbacks can play on the same team. And boy, Witherspoon really showing out. I mean, 3 solo tackles, 7 tackles in total. This man Mind you, this is a cornerback. He was locking everything up. Jawad Jennings before games was, I'm very excited. This is our game. Like the microphone shaking and everything. And that didn't do nothing. He didn't get 0 yards, zero. I mean, he got some, like, I think it was 27 yards on 2 receptions. That was it. One of the receptions were like 25 yards. Do the math. But then you get to San Fran, and I don't want to hear nothing from San Fran fans because San Fran's walked into this game like, we're this, we just beat the Eagles, we're this, and then you lose, and it's, well, we weren't healthy, we didn't have this person, we didn't have that person. Brock Purdy, I mean, I hate the guy, but he's a really good quarterback. I mean, the whole system quarterback thing, I think is stupid because if somebody's a system quarterback, how is that a bad thing? What should I say? Like you're saying it like it's a bad thing, but it really isn't. You're just a system quarterback. My job is to go down there and deliver these 3 throws, 4 throws, and that's it. And I'm good at my job. And not a lot of people could do my job the way people do my job because they want to be the game leaders, not knowing they're just the game managers. But Brock Purdy, I mean, 12 for 27, one interception, 140 yards passing, and 37 yards rushing. This man was really just the bread and bread and basket, butter and peanut butter jelly, whatever. He was that for this team. He was the end all be all. I mean, receiving yards 59, the leader as a tight end with 5 receptions. There was nothing there. I think Toggins also gets injured in the game. I think San Francisco is a good team. I'm not gonna be division rivals. How much we hate each other. It's just generally a good team. This is a good team that has a lot of potential in them, and a team that I feel will really shine as they get their team back healthy. So I can't wait to see them in the in the future going against this team when they're healthy and being able to beat them and claim that. Next game is the Patriots and the Texans and CJ Stroud. I mean, I want to say I like the guy because I do, and I do think there's a lot of potential behind him. But when you have a defense that's so godly, and the only times that you were the favorites to win this game was late in the first quarter, and then after that, like it was an about it was just domination. Drake May, he played a good game, but like if you watch the actual game, Drake May was being on clamps. Like they were getting to Drake May. These 3 touchdowns were literally like just here, go make something happen. It wasn't like, but Drake May. I mean, Drake May did what Drake May needs to do. Drake May was Drake May. He was doing his thing. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 16 completions for 27. 16 for 27 with 179 yards. He was doing his things. I want to start with the winners because who do I have something to say about the losers? Um, really good game. I mean, good game from Drake May. Also, good game from the defense. I mean, I want to talk about the Texans defense, but the Patriots defense also really good. I mean, yeah, Gonzalez leading their team in tackles with 9, and another Jennings leading the team in sacks with 1. But that defense was really good. But also Texans offensive line was really bad. What made me not scared though is watching like if I watch only box scores, then you would be like, okay, Drake May is a god. When you watch that actual game, Drake May was just Drake May. Like he was a good quarterback. There was nothing bad about him, but he wasn't that great. He threw an interception. I believe he had a fumble. I think he had multiple fumbles actually. Drake May was just good. And he was not the end all be all for that team. And those 3 touchdowns look great until you watch the game and you realize Stephon Diggs really wasn't doing what Stephon Diggs normally does. And that really sucks for somebody that's Stephon Diggs. But yeah, that Patriots team, they're good. I spoilers, I think they're gonna beat the Broncos. But this Texans team, oh my, this team let's start with their amazing defense. I mean, this defense is defense I have never seen in my life. I mean, you're watching this game and you go, "Oh my god, this defense might be the greatest defense I've seen in my life." Like Drake, that's why I think Drake May's 3-1. Like that's cool if you only look at the box scores. When you watch the game, this man Drake May was on. I mean, they were getting to him. The receivers on clams, running backs not getting that many yards. I mean, Butte went wild. I would say Butte did really good this game. But even Butte only had, as I'm looking at right now, 3 receptions, 1 touchdowns for 75 yards is crazy. But I mean, this Texans team was just not letting any. I mean, you threw that ball and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't always an interception, but it was most of the time going to be an incomplete. And this defense, I think, if this defense stays together another year, 2 years, 3 years, they got something. This defense is so damn good. And as a Seahawks fan, I say this defense is not better than Seattle, but I would argue it's right. It's Seattle's Robin. It's the Superman Batman. One of us is Batman. One of us is Superman. And as somebody who likes Batman, I think Seattle's Batman. Um, but then you get to this offense, and my God, I mean, this offense is horrendous. Dude, I'm saying some of the absolute dumbest things I've seen in my life. I mean, this is 4 interceptions from a quarterback who is in the play. This is a quarterback who is a star quarterback. This is a quarterback who you have faith in the playoffs. You go, this man, rookie season, did amazing. Second season did okay. This season, I don't understand what CJ Stroud was seeing on some of these plays. It's not even I'm criticizing a football player who's better at me. These are plays I make when I throw the football. Like this man throws he's running backwards and instead of just clocking the ball in the dirt, as he getting hit, he throws it. The ball is not a spiral. It's wobbling and it's in the air because he didn't throw it to nobody. He threw it away by throwing it forward. You don't throw it forward to throw it away. Just throw it away, bro. You don't have to be Superman. This man CJ Stroud has to be Superman. And it's like you don't have to be just throw it out. Run out of bounds. Clock the ball. There's a lot of things you can do instead of throwing 4 interceptions. I mean, man, your defense was begging for help. You're out here throwing, I mean, like 40 yard, 50, 60 yard interceptions right after your team just got you an interception themselves. This defense was literally, I'm surprised more people didn't get injured with how much they were out there. They were out there so much, it wasn't even like, it wasn't healthy. Like, that's the only way I can put it with how dog shit CJ Stroud was. Like, this defense was just going and this offense there was a play where the defense gets an interception and they get a stop. It was a good stop. It was like this was like okay, wow. I'm actually surprised we stopped this. The Patriots come on the Texans come on the field. CJ Stroud interception. You look at the defense like, yo, what more do we have to we're giving you the ball. We are going all the way out. Having the best like this defense couldn't recreate this game if they had 10 tries. And this I mean, CJ Stroud, this is a bad thing. Because you are on your 3rd year and you're not getting that 3rd year. You're not getting 3rd year money. You're gonna have to go one more year. They're gonna let their contract expire. And they're gonna really test you because this is your season. If you go out doing what you just did in your 3rd season and you don't show us what you did in your 1st season, you're playing like a bum. Fella, we give that grace to young players. You supposed to be our number one. You're playing like a bum. Now we get to the last game of the amazing 50% good game, 50% bad games. But boy, were these good games good. This is going to finish off the video. We have the Caleb Williams led number 2 Chicago Bears against the Rams. We're not going to acknowledge this team. And all I can say is this did not make me confident in our next game. I mean, oh my God, I don't know if it's because I'm looking at this light or what it is, but this Matthew Stafford guy, he's a problem. Okay, he's a problem. Normally, I start with I kind of want to show love to the winner and then talk bad about the losing team. I want to talk about the Rams here because I said something that was very important, and I said the Rams are not going to allow a comeback like the the Packers did. And I was wrong. I mean, this team, dude, this team I don't know if I'm going to have the graph right here, but this team really did come back for so much. Like this team was up until the exact moment when the odds flipped in Chicago's favor was the third and first at Ram 36, and then the Rams in overtime do what they do, and unfortunately, um, Caleb Williams did Caleb Williams things. But I mean, this team, I saw some cracks. There were some cracks. I mean, obviously they win, but allowing a comeback that bad and the way they came back, that's something to look at versus Seattle. I mean, Matthew Stafford really did nothing. Zero receiving, zero touchdowns, zero touchdowns, zero interceptions. Really did nothing. They really relied on this running game, and it worked. 2 touchdowns, 21 carries for Williams, and I mean, I didn't really get nothing from this. It's just that little like, okay, they are human. They have a weakness here. Um, and hopefully Seattle can exploit that at home. But then we get to the Bears, and I mean, Bears fan, listen, I get it. You guys have a reason to be down, but this was a this. Listen, cardiac Caleb throwing 3 interceptions. That's not good. You can't be throwing 3 interceptions and against a team like the Rams. You can't throw 3 interceptions like that. And the way he threw those interceptions. I mean, that last interception. What was that? Like, there's no way you see anybody open in that situation. Um, and for that reason, like Caleb, you gotta do better, my boy. But also, Caleb did good. It was one of those games where Caleb was as shit as he was good. He was as good as his goodness made up for the badness. But I mean, 23 for 42, 2 touchdowns, interceptions. Caleb, you got to do better. But Chicago, keep your head up because this team is not that great. I mean, the Bears should not have been here, and Caleb Williams don't have an AJ Brown. He don't have a Jackson Smith and Jigba. Hell, he don't have a Cooper Cup. He don't have a Puka Nakua. His receiving yards leader this game was a tight end, Loveland, with 4 receptions for 56 yards. That was his best receiver. Like it's such a mid team, mid, like not bad running backs, not great running backs. Wide receivers, not bad wide receivers, not great wide receivers. And all I say, like, keep your head up. That team has so much potential. That defense also was pretty solid, pretty good. Um, but that is my review of this round, the divisional round, and takeaways. Big takeaways. Buffalo is absolutely idiotic. The Bears got to get Caleb Williams some help. CJ got one more year, and everybody on Seattle's defense need to be paid, but need to get paid. But that's this video. I'm about to record one more video, so in the next video, it's going to look the same. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.